fourth woman has come forward with sexual assault allegations against rap mogul Sean Diddy Combs.
Fourth woman is now suing music mogul Sean Combs, claiming he sexually assaulted her when she was just a teenager.
He told me to take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You gonna make me mess up the wedding.
With Diddy's fourth assault allegation coming to the surface, 50 Cent confirms that he is working on a new documentary to expose Diddy's dark private life. 50 Cent is known for constantly trolling and coming after various celebrities, the latest being Sean Diddy Combs. Now, before we get into it, it is important to know that the beef between the two celebrities is not a new occurrence. The long, complicated relationship between the two started in the 90s when Diddy did not want to sign 50 Cent with his label. Rumors say that the reasoning behind that was the fact that Diddy did not like his gangster image, especially after Biggie's tragic death in a drive-by shooting. After that, 50 Cent successfully signed with Eminem's label, Shady Records. He then released his debut studio album, Get Rich or Die Tryin', on February 6, 2003. The album peaked at #1 in the US Billboard 200 and performed well in international markets. But even after that, 50 Cent could not bring himself to just forgive and forget Diddy's rejection, and has publicly expressed his dislike towards the music mogul ever since. Which brings us to the latest events. With a fourth lawsuit filed against Diddy, 50 Cent revealed that he knows even more drama involving the star and his secret sexual fantasies, voyeurism. As we stated in our previous Diddy video, his ex-girlfriend Cassie explained in her lawsuit how he forced her into sexually engaging with male prostitutes while he observed and recorded the events. Well, it seems that she wasn't the only one being subjected to that. According to 50 Cent, Diddy invited other rappers and big Hollywood stars to join his freak-offs during his luxurious parties. Ever since Cassie sued Sean Combs, 50 Cent has been spilling more and more details about the millionaire's private life. He dropped a video hinting that singer Jay-Z might be involved in Diddy's controversial actions, and he even suggested that there might be something between the pair that goes beyond a simple friendship. An occurrence that caught the audience's eye was the fact that Diddy once said in an interview that the only people who were allowed to call him by his first name Sean were his mother and Jay-Z.
Who is Sean approved from the world of entertainment?
There's only one person.
Oh, go on.
And I call him Sean. That's Jay-Z. We call each other Sean.
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody else could call me Sean.
He's the only person who's Sean approved.
There's not a single person that should
outside of family.
That should be outside of my mother.
Okay, just
they should be calling me. Yeah, they should be calling me Sean.
Could 50 Cent's speculations be right? An important detail to keep in mind is that Jay-Z and 50 Cent have been on an ongoing beef for almost 2 decades now, where 50 Cent accused him of betraying those closest to him to do the things that only benefit himself. These speculations started being more alarming the moment Uncle Ron, Jay-Z, and Beyoncé's former bodyguard claimed that both artists would do anything to destroy anyone who speaks up against them.
Beyoncé and Jay-Z will do anything to destroy anyone who speaks out against them. Okay, I get the threats.
But it doesn't end here. Ye West has previously dropped Diddy and Jay-Z's names, claiming that both artists were controlled by Hollywood elites. According to him, the reasoning behind that was the fact that these elites had stuff on them. He also stated that he could not be controlled because he had never harmed anyone, so they had nothing to hold against him and blackmail him with. Now back to recent events. After Cassie's lawsuit was filed, 50 Cent claimed on an Instagram post that Diddy quickly paid large amounts of money to avoid further inspection. Nonetheless, not much longer after that post, a fourth lawsuit was filed against Diddy. The anonymous woman accused Diddy, Bad Boy President Harve Pierre, and a third unnamed man of gang up in New York back in 2003 when she was only 17 years old. The woman says she was out with a friend at a lounge in the Detroit area when Pierre came up to her, complimented her appearance, and insisted that he was best friends with Combs. Pierre purportedly told the teen that Combs would love to meet her and called him right after so he could personally invite her on an impromptu trip to New York aboard a private jet. After she arrived, the woman alleges in the complaint that Combs, who was 34 at the time, and the other 2 men plied her with drugs and alcohol and took turns raping her until she lost consciousness. She also explains that she doesn't even fully remember how she made it back home, since she couldn't even walk properly after the assault. But apparently 50 Cent didn't have enough with everything he had said so far, so he's now coming forward with a documentary about Diddy's behavior and darkest secrets, promising to go even deeper than the Cassie situation. The film will be produced by G-Unit Film and Television, and its main purpose is to bring attention to these allegations, give the victims a voice, and contribute to supporting the victims of assault. Proceeds from this documentary will go to victims of sexual assault and rape, said 50 in a tweet. He is also stirring controversy by claiming that Diddy might have been involved in Tupac's death, and even said that he has video evidence to back up his claims. Fans are eager and hoping that called evidence is featured in the documentary. Many applauded him, but some had mixed feelings about the whole situation. Every single last one of these guests is corny, including 50. This ain't got shit to do with victims, just a bunch of rich, bored, predatory men playing bitch, made petty games with each other. 50 isn't doing this from a place of concern, and that's problematic within itself. But if it gets the job done, then, said some Twitter users. The film will be featuring former Bad Boy Records rapper Mark Curry, where he will be describing the dangerous party scenes allegedly encouraged by Combs and his entourage, and recalling how Combs would spike bottles of champagne at his parties for women to drink from. Curry said the women were not aware they were being drugged and became real slippery.
We used to go to when we go to the club, we used to have these bottles, right? And on this bottle, they be regular Moet bottles. On them bottles right there, they'd been to have something to make the girls be real slippery and all of this kind of stuff.
As weeks passed, more people have come forwards to speak up about the Diddy's behavior. Roger Bonds, Diddy's former head of security, revealed that in multiple occasions he had to step in when Diddy was assaulting Cassie or other victims, and that he had to quit because he could not handle his actions anymore.
I was sick of you. I was sick of everything that was going on around you. I was sick of having to cover up everything that you did. I was sick. Cassie spoke on it. She said, yeah, I jumped on it. I jumped in between it. That wasn't the only time. It was other times. And it was other people.
His old bodyguard, Gene Deal, also declared that Combs and his companions would spike girls' bottles, feeding into the allegations made by Mark Curry.
They learn the tricks of the trade. For instance, guys don't put those pills that they get to the girls in the champagne bottles because they popping them in front of them. Most of those girls, especially if they like mixed drinks, you understand, they see the bottles when they open them. And they trying to keep their eyes on because they don't want to get no kind of drugs put in their system. But what they don't understand is in the orange juice and it's in the cranberry juice.
Fans couldn't help but find an alarming pattern between both Jay-Z and Diddy's inner circle, and facing unfortunate and tragic ends, or even disappearing from the spotlight. Kimora Lee Simmons' house suspiciously caught on fire after she went after Diddy. Many speculate that he might have had a hand on all that, but it doesn't end here. Rumors sparked about his former wife, Kim Porter, who was apparently working on a book spilling all about Diddy's life in Hollywood.
Personally, I wanted to get involved because I'm not a part of hip-hop directly. I'm not a rapper, obviously, or anything like that. But I've been in the business and been around the business, so to kind of see what these guys have done.
But that project never made it out. Kim tragically passed away in November 5th of 2018 under a conspiracy theory made by her ex Al B and her best friend Kimora Lee, suggesting that her death was, in fact, a murder. Those statements sparked many rumors, one of them suggesting that Diddy might have had a hand on her death. Matter of fact, Gene Deal claimed that Kim Porter knew about Diddy cheating on her with both men and women, and he also implied that she might have been planning to expose Diddy in that book.
It was alleged that she did have a book and that her book was about to come out. And she was talking about all the perils, everything that she went through in the music business and with Diddy.
As we've seen through these speculations, Diddy seems like the kind of guy to do anything necessary to keep his name clean. So could 50 Cent's fate be in danger if he continues trying to expose Diddy's darkest secrets? What other hidden horrific occurrences do you think will be exposed in this documentary? Let us know in the comments and don't forget to subscribe.